In speaking with staffing companies specifically, what they're seeing on the ground is no new demand for employees, and they're seeing a lot of automation, a lot of artificial intelligence occur at the companies that they've been working with for decades. So I think there is still a big push inside the C-suites to cut costs. There was a good study that was out recently that showed that so many companies are engaged in this practice of posting job openings that don't actually exist to boost morale. So it makes it look like business is better than what it really is. If I was an employee of one of those firms, I would not be happy.
Yeah, you're told that someone's going to come in and help you with the workload, and then they just never do. I think we've all had that experience at one of our jobs. But yeah, so is this just showing how soft the economy is, what we're seeing with unemployment?
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing right now we're not just seeing an economy that's kind of got sclerosis or it's stuck in a rut. We're seeing an economy that is very dynamically beginning to shrink. And I think that is the biggest difference. If you look at the retail sales data, for example, people are not able to commit to big ticket purchases. The strongest areas were food and drink and online shopping. Now, there are a lot of Gen Zers, millennials who are still, using buy now, pay later, doing what they can to continue to enjoy their experiential lifestyles, but at the same time, they can't really afford it. And so we are seeing spending, but we're seeing spending on little ticket items. And it probably has more to do right now with the fact that people still have a paycheck or they're using credit. And of course, any company's biggest cost is labor. And I think we're seeing that. Now, a lot of companies are reporting layoffs when they report earnings, and that usually gives the stock a boost. But if the situation with the company is prolonged, of course, the one thing you cannot fudge is revenues. And if revenues are becoming weaker, that's a whole different story. That usually is indicative of the recession that I believe that we've been in for some time now.
Yeah, good point. And I think it depends on the industry as well. We've seen that in tech, that people, they announce their layoffs, but a lot of the time, if you're in maybe a less liked industry, you're not going to come out and say that you're cutting a certain percentage of your workforce. It's just going to be a slow burn, or it's going to be sort of trying to be done slowly in the background. I guess that's maybe what's been happening without people seeing it.
Yeah, there's been a lot of, I don't think there's enough that's spoken about attrition, and as well as just kind of closing the books on job openings, or even listing job openings, even though you're not going to fill them.